Hey, so my name's Dan Dunnigan, and today we're going to talk about Newsela, which I find to be a very effective tool for teaching reading. So we're going to follow through the basic steps. I am going to do a search for Newsela, and as you can see here, first hit Newsela Instructional Content Platform. It must be from the company because it says it supercharges reading engagement and learning in every subject. It's pretty broad, isn't it? It's really bold, too. All right, let's click and find out more about it. All right. Excuse me. So, I know a little bit about it already, so we're just going to do the sign in. The great thing is you can sign in through Google or Clever or Microsoft, I guess, if that's your deal. All right. So you can see we've come to the Newsela homepage, what a teacher sees. You can pay a lot of extra money to get something called Pro, which you can do when you sign up. You can do a trial, and I did that, but then I forgot all about it, and then my trial ran out. But you can see with Pro, and I'll tell you about the cost about that in a second. You can do different things, assign, customize. You can do a lot more, but at a cost. And as I'm checking on Computer 2, I will tell you what that is. So the cost for a grade is $2,000 a year. School-wide, it's $6,000. These are stats from 2016, but they'll give you an idea. If you want to do it just for a class, it looks like it's 18 bucks per student. But I like what it can do for me with the free version. All right. So you can see the homepage here. In effect, Newsela is a kind of a godsend for current events teachers. You have all kinds of different topics that you can end up exploring. And let me just scroll down here to show you the different things. Usually they try to associate it with whatever's going on, Black History Month, whatever's happening, and also it can kind of tracks it a little bit. I'm a language immersion teacher, so at the bottom here you can see that since it knows that I search out Spanish articles, it has a few here that I can talk about here in a bit. All right, so let's go back up to the top. I love the ease of access. I mean, I'm a caveman. I'm primitive, but so look at library. You have all these different topics. You've also got primary sources, careers. Before I go back up to here, I do like the careers one. It's kind of cool for kids. Let me click on that, and you can see some of the options here. Let's say you want to assign something to kids about if their dream job is a fashion editor. Oh no, better yet, math and science teacher. Right in my wheelhouse. All right, so we have this article, math and science teacher. You see right up on top by whom it's written, the date. This one's pretty recent. You can see October 11th, 2018, and the text level and the word count. And I'm going to keep going back to this as we go through different articles. But what I love about this is right here. This is the Lexile score. You can right now it's at max, but it's aimed at elementary school. You can see the level 6, but you can lower it. Basically, Newsela is for grades 2 through 12. Okay, let's go to the very bottom, the 350 Lexile. And you can see that it changed from the grade level changed from 6 to 2, and the word count was much abbreviated. Students can read through it. In effect, an interview with a math science teacher with corresponding visuals. At the bottom, it has related articles. All right, so we're going back up to the top here. Another thing that's great about this is the activity piece. Click on the activities. So you have 3 different options for some articles, not all. For most articles, you only have the write and the quiz option, but some you have power words. So I'm going to click on that first. All right. So these are to help kids understand the vocabulary. So as they're reading the article, we see which sentence is an example of the word different. And they give you 2 lines, 2 sentences. And the kids have to determine which one is more a better example of the word different. Joe is tall, but Ben is short. Joe and Ben are both very tall. And as they're going through this, they can click on next. Which word goes with hot and cold, career, different. They seem kind of simple, but remember, this is aimed at 2nd grade. All right. I'm going to change this slightly because I'm going to go back to the activities. What I like most, write is okay. It might be a little above some kids. Write a short paragraph that explains the central idea of the article. Use 2 details. It makes it a little bit harder to grade. I think it'd be something more that you would do if you're wanting through the classroom and working one-on-one more as a facilitator. What I think they do really well is their quizzes, which are multiple choice, but they're not your normal multiple choice. All right, remembering this is at the 2nd grade level. As they're reading the article, what is the article mainly about? So this is obviously a very general one. This is a teacher view, so you're only seeing what the teacher would see, so it's giving you the correct choice. But some of the other questions, like the next one, what is the main idea of the section? What steps did you take to become a teacher? So they're talking about the actual interview. And then obviously the kids that have to read this, we did not do this. You have the 4 options. So you can see it's not just like finding information and, in what year did the Revolutionary War start. It's not giving you that. It's actually having the kids be a little bit more analytical in their reading. And so the questions are more tailored to more understanding of the text instead of just mining the answer out of the text. All right, let's go back to the library. You can see this vast number of different categories here. Let's go U.S. history for 25, Alex. All right, so what I like about this as well, you're going to get lost in this like I have. You can go and you can set your level of whatever you're at. If you're at elementary, lower elementary, upper elementary, high school, middle school. I teach middle school, so I'm going to click on middle. But I can also sort it by text level. And in addition, what type of reading skill I want them to focus. I also do Spanish, so for me this is crazy good. I mean, this is awesome. Donnie, the president, is big on the wall, so I'm going to click on this one. And you can see right, the one that comes off, it's at text level 7. And like I said before, you can check different Lexile scores. I like 7 or 8 because that's the level I'm working at. You can see it's in Spanish. There's also these other tools up here. Present is one that you have to have Prime for, so I'm not going to get into that. You can save it so you remember, you can come back to it. You can share it with other people. What I do a lot is I don't actually print it, but I get it in print mode and then I copy it and paste it. And you can see there's different options: article and quiz, article, quiz, and answers. So I usually do article and quiz. Let me click off of that. And you can create your own text sets as well, which is pretty cool. I'm going to click on that. You can I created another one, but you can create a new text set. And you can have different articles in your text set, which I try to do for different units, or I'm going to start doing because I'm actually quite a novice with Newsela. I've only just used the articles. I haven't really created text sets. And you can have all different types of articles on there. All right. Try not to belabor the point here. All right. So obviously we talked about library already. Going over to news, you have, like I said, this is pretty awesome. Depending on what kids really are into, and I know not every kid loves reading, but at least this gives you options. opinion, sports, health, science. Also, like I said, you can create text sets, and some text sets are already created. All right, so let's go to brand new one here, text sets for math. And you can see that the corporation Nuzella has actually created some of these. And these are, you're really thinking outside the box here. Different types of text sets that I think hopefully will get kids more involved in reading. Let's go to the one Women in Math. All right, so you can see there's different articles here related to that topic. Which one of these do you want to click on here? I love this one because I just taught this unit. Forgotten Story, Black Women Helped Land a Man on the Moon. I just did my second astronomy unit, which is about space exploration. And if you've seen the movie Hidden Figures, you know a bit about this already. So you have this article. Once again, you can change Lexile to max min. Currently, it's at a 6th grade level. Some of these articles are more limited, so like the max here is only going to be, well, never mind. I thought it was going to be a little bit shorter, but it's at 12th grade level. And once again, you have your activities. Like I said, most are read or write. Sometimes they have the vocab one too. Though you get a writer's prompt, short paragraph writing. As all teachers know, the only problem with that is you have to grade it. The quizzes are nicer. Even though I don't have Pro, I can grade these with much more facility. But you can see the questions are more, even though they're multiple choice, you have to do a lot more analysis and more understanding of the topic than just finding an answer, based on a date or a person's name or what their specialty was, how many wives did, some former king of England have. All right. Which person in the article would most likely agree with the statement? Now, this is a great question. And then the kids actually have to go through the article. All these people are in the article. And the quote related to them. I mean, this is a pretty cool tool we got here. I'm trying not to belabor it, but I'm already at 12:50. That's a bit much for me. I usually don't talk this long. All right. So I guess bottom line is Nuzella. I'd love you guys to explore it. I think you'll find a lot of value in it. And I know I have. I mean, I've only really kind of scraped the surface. I haven't incorporated a lot. But you can see with a social studies or science teacher like me, or even a reading teacher or a media specialist, there's a lot you can do with this. And the assessment tool is pretty nice. And if you want to, spend the money to do the Pro, dig in. I'm sure it's fantastic because the free part is fantastic. So, yeah, I'm kind of ready to hear your feedback, and hope you have a few good questions. So, with that, I will sign off, and hope you enjoyed.